welcome to ACE Online. So in today's video, again we are coming with a practice set on LIC AAO. So just simply share the link of the session in your respective groups so that more students can join and do their practices, right? So in this particular video, again we are going to deal with some of the questions from the quantitative aptitude sections, and let's see what type of questions we are having and how we are going to deal with that. So without wasting any more time, let's start with the very first question. So the first question is from the concept of simplification, or we can say the approximation. So here we are having this particular data and we have to determine the value of this question mark. We have to determine what? We have to determine the value of this particular question mark, right? So we are having these values as our options. So basically for this particular question, as I can see, this is a very simple question. So you are having 30 seconds time to answer this particular question, and most of the student can easily answer within 20 seconds, or we can say within 15 seconds, right? So your time starts now. 2, 1 by 3 of 4, 2 by 7 of 3, 1 by 3 of 81. And what we have to do? We have to determine the value of this particular question mark. We all know that the meaning of this particular of is nothing but is the multiplication. The meaning of this particular of is nothing but is multiplication. So whenever we are having a mixed fraction, you can do one thing. Just simply take the main values out of this and take the addition of this one. Or you can do one thing, just simply write it in the format of numerator and denominator, or we can say the normal fractions. And after that, just simply solve it, right? So usually we call it as mixed fraction. So first we are going to write down the mixed fraction in the simpler format. So I can write 2 into 3, that is 6. 6 plus 1, that is nothing but 7. So the first term that I am having is 7 by 3 of, so I can write multiplication symbol over here. 4 into 7, that is 28. 28 plus 2, that is 30. 30 by 7. 30 by 7. The next one is 3. 3 into 3, that is 9. 9 plus 1, that is 10. So here I am having 10 by 3 into 81. This is what that I am having, right? So I know that 3 into 3, that is 9, and 9 into 9, 81. So here I am getting 9 and here I am getting 1 and 1. This 7 is eliminated with this one, right? Okay. 9 into 3, that is 27. Now, how many zeros we are having? 1 0, 2 0. So, just simply put 2 zeros over here and you will get your answer. So, the correct answer over here is option number C. I guess we can solve this particular question in just 10 seconds. If we do the tables, if we know the multiplications and all, right? So basically we just started with a very easy question over here. Now let's start solving some more problems based on the similar concept, right? So the next question is this one. 90 multiplied by 70 divided by 14 plus 13 minus 28 equals to. We have to determine the value of this one. Minus 30% of 250. Now, whenever you are having these type of problems, you need to take care of the rule of BODMAS. You have to take care of this rule BODMAS, right? So, just simply try to identify the correct answer over here, and you are again having 20 seconds time for this particular question. Okay, let's start solving it. So here I can say that here I am having 90 multiplied by 70. Now here I can say that here I am having dividation. So I can write it like this now. It's completely fine if I write it like 14, write it like this only, right? Okay. Now here plus 13 minus 28, right? Now this is equals to this quotient mark minus 30% of 250, right? I can easily write it like this, okay? Now, when I'm having all these values, I can say that here, with the help of what? With the help of 7, we can eliminate it. Like here I am having 10 and here I am having 2, right? Okay. Here I can again eliminate it with the help of 2. Here I am getting 45, right? So in the combined format, I can write this term as 450 minus, here we are having 13 in the positive and 28 in the negative, and it will give minus 15. So I am getting minus 15 over here. So I am just directly writing it over here, right? Okay. This is equals to again the quotient mark. Now I know that I can eliminate this 0 from this 0 and this 0 and this 0, right? And 3 into 25, that is nothing but 75. That is nothing but equal to what? Equal to 75. So minus 75, right? Okay. So here I am just transferring this particular minus 75 to this side, so it will become in the positive. And here I am having 450 minus 15 plus 75 is equals to quotient mark, right? I know that it will become 450 plus 60. Because I know that when I subtract 15 from this one, I will get 60 over here. So this is equals to quotient mark, and here I am getting my answer is 510, that is equal to the value of this particular quotient mark. So the correct answer that we are having for this particular question is our option number B. The correct answer over here is our option number B. Is it clear? The correct answer is option number B. Okay. Again, what we have to do, we just have to do simple basic mathematics, and you can also solve it on the basis of the approximation, right? Okay. Next. Again, here we are having some mixed fraction. So, 3 1 by 2 plus 4 3 by 4 minus 4 3 by 5 is equals to quotient mark minus 5 1 by 2. This is the complete expression that I am having, and I have to solve this particular question. Again, you are having a time period of 20 seconds to answer this particular question, and with the help of options, you can just simply, like, you can also do the approximate calculation over here also. Okay, let's start solving it. So we can write 1 by 2 as 3 into 2, that is 6, 6 plus 1, 7. So here I am having 7 by 2 plus 4 into 4, that is 16, 16 plus 3, that is 19. So here I am having 19 by 4 minus 4 into 5, that is 20, 20 plus 3, 23 divided by 5, that is equals to quotient mark minus 5 into 2, that is 10, 10 plus 1, 11, that is 11 by 2, that is 11 by 2. Now what I have to do, basically I have to solve all the things. So what I am going to do, I am just transfer this particular term to this side so that we can just directly solve all the terms that we are having, right? Okay. So when I shift this particular term to this side, it will become in the positive. So I can write it like 7 by 2 plus 19 by 4 minus 23 by 5 plus 11 by 2, and that is equals to this quotient mark, right? Now I just simply take the LCM, and the LCM of 2, 4, 5 and 2 is nothing but 20. So I just directly write 20 LCM over here. Now we know that this is present on the multiple of 10, 10 into 7, that is nothing but 70. Plus, here we are having what? We are having, this is present on the multiple of what? This is present on the multiple of 5. 5 into 9. So basically here we are having 95, right? Minus, here it is present on the multiple of 4. So 23 into 4, 12, and here 4, 8, 9, 92. And here we are having plus 110, right? This is what we are getting, and this is equals to the value of this particular question mark, right? When I'll solve this particular value, it will give me plus 3. It will give me plus 3, right? So basically I can write 70 plus 3 plus 110 divided by 20. Divided by 20, right? And this is the value of this particular question mark. Now when I solve this particular thing, it will become 180, 183. So basically it will become 183 by 20, and this is the value of question mark, right? Now when I solve this particular thing, I know that 20 into 9 is nothing but 180, right? I know that 20 into 9 is 180. So I can write it as like 9, 3 by 20. I can write it like 9, 3 by 20. And do we have this in our option? Yes, basically option number A is nothing but 9, 3 by 20. And when I solve this particular mixed fraction, 9 into 20, that is 180, 180 plus 3, that is 183 by 20. And that's what we get as our value of question mark. So whenever we are having the question from the concept of simplification or from the approximation, what we can do, we just simply have to focus on a calculation, right? Because this is what you actually have to do in this particular question. And whenever you are having questions from the approximations where you are having like values in the decimals or like in the fractions, at that time you can do some approximation, some approximate calculations so that you can get answer quickly, right? Okay, next one. So in the next type of questions, we are having some missing series, and this missing series or this number series topic, or we can say the alphanumeric series, is a very important topic for your syllabus. So please do focus on this particular topic also, right? So here we are having a number series, and we have to determine the value of this particular question mark. We have to determine what? We have to determine the value of this particular question mark, right? So we have to do what? What comes at the place of question mark, and the numbers that we are having is 588, 562, 614, 536, 640, right? And we have to determine the value which will come after 640. So whenever we are having a question from the number series, we have to determine the pattern, and we have to apply the same pattern to that particular series, right? As you can see that here, what this series actually is, first the number is in, like there is a number and it start decreasing, and again it is increasing, but then it decreasing, and then again increasing, and this is the same manner which is going to be followed. But what you need to do, you only have to determine this particular value. You only have to determine this particular value. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. So here I am having 588, right? After that I am having 562. After that I am having 614. After that I am having 536. After that I am having 640, right? And I have to determine the value of this particular thing. I have to determine the value of this particular thing. Okay. As I can observe this particular series, right now I don't know what is the correct answer, but what I am doing, I am just observing the sequence. So I know that initially the number is this one, then it is decreased to this one, okay. Then it is again increased, and then again decreased, but the decrement is more than this one, right? Okay. So here I know that the number, whatever will come over at this place, should be less than this one. So let's check out the options. So we can easily eliminate this particular option because it is greater than 536, right? So we can eliminate this option. We can eliminate this option also. We can eliminate this option also. So here, because of just by the observing the sequence or the series, we can easily say that these three options are eliminated. Why? Because I can easily sense that. Because I can easily sense that. Okay. Now, I can also say one more thing. If I will move according to the alternate numbers like this one, I can sense a pattern over here. You can also make sense the same pattern over here also. You can also get the same pattern, but in a specific series we may have some different patterns, but ultimately we have to answer according to the options only that we are having in a particular question, right? Okay. So if I want to move from 588 to 614, how much numbers or like what is the difference in between these two terms? So I can simply say that here I am having 614 and I am moving from 588. So it will become what? It will become 26. It will become 26. So I can say that when I add 26 to this particular number, I'll get this particular number, right? Now again, when I add 26 to this one, I'll get this one series, okay? And I sense the same thing, but in the opposite manner. If I'll subtract 26 from this one, I'll get 536 from 562. So if I'll subtract the same term just to get this particular term, if I'll subtract 26 from here, I will get what? I will get 510 over here. I will get 510 over here, and that is present in our options as well. So the correct option over here is option number B. The correct option over here is your option number B. Is it clear? The correct answer over here is what? Option number B. You can also determine one more pattern over here if we will go along with the options. So basically you are having 562, and if you will subtract, here we are having 588, and if we will subtract this 562 from this one, what we are getting? Again here we are getting 26. There is a difference of minus 26. Now we have to go from this number to this number. So 614 minus 562. So what we are getting? We are getting over here is like 52. There is again a multiple of that. There is again a multiple of this one. So in this manner you can also determine some more patterns, but in the ending what you have to do, you have to answer according to the options only. You may get some different kind of pattern also, but whenever you are having these type of questions, you have to recall everything, your prime numbers, your square roots, cubes, cube roots, and some like nearby like tables of, at least you have to remember tables till 25 so that you can easily recall all the numbers, right? So that like you are not going to invest much time just to determine the pattern which is hidden in this particular type of questions, right? Okay, next one. Let's see what is the next series. So here we are having 27, 52, 102, 202, 402. I guess this is a very simple series. We can easily determine the answer or like determine the pattern just by seeing the series, because here the gap is like something which we can easily detect. So you have to comment your answer in the comment section, like what is the correct answer for this particular question mark. You have to comment your answer, what is the correct answer for this particular question. Okay, so here I am having 27, after that I am having 52, after that I am having 102, after that I am having 202, after that I am having 402, right? And the question mark over here, right? And the question mark over here. Okay, now let's suppose I am not able to crack the pattern in between these two numbers, but when I see these three numbers, I can quickly detect the pattern. Here I can say that the difference in between the terms is like plus 100. Here I can easily say that the difference in between the terms is nothing but plus 200. That means the exactly double. Exactly double. And when I sense the pattern over here, I can easily say that here also I am having a pattern of plus 50. This is the double of 50 is nothing but 100. The double of 100 is nothing but 200. And you can say that here also we are having a difference of plus 25. And the double of 25 is nothing but 50. So here we are having a pattern of double double of the difference. So when I double this particular value, I have to add 400 to it. And I know that when I add 400 to 402, the ultimate answer that I am getting in this case is 802. The ultimate answer that I am getting is 802. That means option number C is the correct one. That means our option number C, E is the correct one. That is 802. Is it clear? This is a very simple question. Next. So again we have to determine what? We have to determine what comes at the place of this particular question mark. So the sequence is 17, 41, 91, 171, 293. This is the pattern that we are having and we have to determine the answer accordingly. Okay, so for this particular question, you are having 20 seconds time period just to determine the correct answer. Just simply recall all the numbers, all the prime numbers, all the squares, square roots, cubes, cube roots, some tables and like some nearby numbers so that you can easily able to detect the pattern which is hidden over here. Okay, let's see. So here I am having 17. After that, it turns into 41. After that, it will turns into 91. Okay. Now it will turns into like 171. Here I am having 293. Now I have to determine this particular number, right? Okay. So here when I see these numbers, initially when I see these two numbers, the first thing that strikes in my mind that I may have a pattern of prime number, but there's like nothing seems after a few terms. So I'm just finding out the pattern over here. Okay. Now, if I just simply find out the difference in between the terms. So the difference in between these two terms is nothing but of 24. When I add 24 to 17, I'll get 41, right? Okay. So if I find out the difference over here, what I'll get a difference of 50 over here. I will get a difference of 50 over here, which is not exactly double of this one, but it is like nearly equal to that one, right? Okay. Now, if I find out the difference over here, so I can say that here, this is nothing but like there's a difference of plus 80. There's a difference of plus 80 over here. Okay. Now, when I move further, I'm getting a difference of like 122. Initially, I was thinking like there's like something related to the double thing, right? But I observe one thing, when I recalling my like squares and square roots, I just see that these numbers are like nearby to my square numbers, right? Why? Because when I recall all my squares, I can say that here it is nothing but this is 5 square minus 1. I can write 5 square minus 1 as 24, right? This is nothing but this is 7 square plus 1. 7 square is nothing but 49. 49 plus 1, that is 50. Here it is nothing but 9 square minus 1. Okay. For this one, we can say that this is nothing but 11 square plus 1. So here we can say that this is nothing but this is a pattern of like what? Of our odd number square, but here we are having plus minus 1 in the consecutive terms. So the next term that we are getting over here is nothing but the square of 13, but we have to subtract 1 from it. So the square of 13 is nothing but 169, and we have to subtract 1 from it. That means we are getting 168. That means we are getting 168. So the correct answer over here is 293 plus 168 over here. Right? So 8 plus 3, that is nothing but 11. So the 1 is carry forward. 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 1, 16. And here we are having one more. So basically the correct answer over here is 461. The term that will come at the place of question mark is nothing but 461. That means the correct answer over here is option number A. The correct answer over here is what? Option number A. Is it clear? So the correct answer is 461. The correct answer is 461. Is it clear? Okay. Next, let's see what is the next question we are having. Okay, so again we are having a series. And in this series, we are having some decimal numbers also. So again, we have to find out what comes at the place of this particular question mark. At this particular question mark. So we are having 35, 7, 42, 8.4, 50.4. Right? This is the sequence that we are having. And we have to determine what will come at the place of question mark. And for this particular question, you are having a time period of 20 seconds. Just simply focus on the number and try to identify the pattern and just try to think how these numbers are connected. Okay, let's see. The numbers that we are having is 35. After that, we are having 7. After that, we are having 42. After that, we are having 8.4. After that, we are having 50.4. And the question mark over here. And the question mark over here. Now, I can see that here the number are increasing and here the number are increasing too in the alternate sections. But here what we need to do, we need to identify the pattern. When I just simply see the pattern which is hidden over here, so I can say that the difference in between these two terms is nothing but plus 7, right? Okay. The difference in between these two terms is nothing but 8.4. But there is nothing given over here. So how do we determine what will come at this place? Okay. So here if I'll see, so here I am getting a difference of plus 1.4. Right? Here I am getting a difference of 1.4. But this is not this was not a complete cycle that I am getting. The number or the difference in between the terms are also different. So I cannot easily able to determine the next term that will come at that particular place. Right? Okay. So what I need to do, I need to figure out something else. But while I'm writing all these things, I just observed one thing. And that one thing says me, if you will check out these two numbers, 35 and 42, these both numbers are on the exact multiple of 7, right? Okay. So when I divide 35 by 7, when I divide this number by 5, I'll get 7. Or I can also say that if I multiply this particular number by 1 by 5, I'll get 7 over here. But just to make 7 as 42, what I need to do, I need to multiply it via 6. Okay. But I have to check this particular pattern in the next case also. So here I am having 42. So if I'll divide 42 by 5, what I am getting? I am getting 8.4. I am getting 8.4. That's what written over here. So I can say that if I want to convert this 42 as 8.4, I again need to multiply it by 1 by 5, or we can say that we have to divide it by 5. Basically, this both is the same thing, okay? That means the next thing that I need to do is I need to multiply it with the help of 6. I need to multiply it with the help of 6 just to confirm that I am having the same pattern. So when I multiply it by 6, I know that 6 into 4, that is 24. So here the 2 is carry forward. 48 plus 2, that is 50. And 50 plus 4, that's what we are having over here, okay? So I know that if I am having a pattern of divided by 5 into 6, divided by 5 into 6, so I know that the next thing that will come at this place should be on the dividation of 5 or on the multiplication of 1 by 5. On the multiplication of 1 by 5. Now I know that when 50.4 is divided by 5, so what we are getting over here, we are getting basically 10.08. We are getting 10.08. So basically 10.08 is our correct answer. 10.08 is our correct answer. So the correct answer over here is option number D. The correct answer over here is what? Option number D, right? Is it clear? So with the help of numbers or with the help of some mathematical calculation or by just checking the number nearby to the given numbers, you can able to detect the pattern which is hidden in these sequences, right? Okay. Now let's talk about some more questions. So here we are again going to deal with a DI. Again, DI is a very important. So this particular question says that the following pie chart shows the sources of funds. So here basically we are having a pie chart and it shows the fund collection of a company in different sectors. In crores to be collected by a company, study the pie chart and answer the question that follows. So we are having some of the questions based on in this particular chart. So I'm just going to explain this particular chart. Basically, these are the all funds, right? And here we are having few numbers. So this is market borrow and the number is 29,952. Here we are having like external assistance. This is nothing but 11,486. This is SPVS, that is 5,252. This is the toll and this is the annuity, right? So we are going to deal with these numbers. So let's start with the questions that is based on this particular pie chart, right? Okay. So here we are having the very first question. So the question says that if company could receive a total of rupees 9,696 crores as external assistance, okay, by what percent approximately should it increase the marketing borrowing to arrange for the shortage of fund? Now what we have to do, we have to find out the approximate percentage by which it is like just to we have to increase the external assistance so that we can fulfill the shortage of the funds in this particular case. You are not going to determine the exact answer. All you need to do is you need to do the approximate calculation. You need to do the approximate calculations. So what is the correct answer for this particular case? Here you know that in this particular question, the two terms are used. The first one is external assistance. So in this particular case, the external assistance is external assistance according to our chart is 11,486 crores. right? And the market borrow is nothing but 29,952, right? But what we need to do, we need to find out by which percentage we have to increase the external assistance so that we can fulfill the shortage of the fund. Now, instead of getting this amount, we are just getting this particular money, right? So first we will find out the difference. First we will just simply find out the difference. So we can say that the difference is nothing but, we want how much amount? We want 11486, but we are only getting 9695. We are getting only this much amount, right? So the difference in between these terms are like 1. Here we are having 18. 18 minus 9, that is 7, right? Okay, wait. 18 minus 9, that is 9. Okay, so here we are having 13. 13 minus 6, that is 7. Right? And here we are having what? Here we are having 11. No, we are having 10. So basically, there's a difference of 1,791 crores. This is the difference. So basically, we have to increase that particular amount on what? On the market borrow, so that we can easily able to identify on what percentage we have to increase it. And how we will find out that particular thing? So just to increase the percentage amount, we are having a difference of this one over this particular value, 29952 into 100. Why we are multiplying it by 100? Because we need to convert our fractions into the percentage. We need to convert our fractions into the percentage. So this value lies approximately equal to, here we are having like 17,000, no, we are having 2 more zeros over here, right? So here we are having 1,79,100. So it is approximately equal to, if I'll take 30 over here, instead of that, if I'll consider 30,000 over here, so we can say that 30 over here, so 32 zeros are eliminated. So basically we are having 91, which we can consider it as like this only, or we can also consider it as 1800, like 1800 divided by 300. So what basically I am doing, because I have to calculate the approximate value, right? So what I am doing, I am just assuming this denominator as 30,000. I am writing over here, I am just assuming my denominator as 30,000, right? 30,000, because this value is nearby to this one. And I'm assuming this value as 1800 and into 100. So we know that these two zeros and these two zeros are eliminated. These two zeros are eliminated with this one. And I'm getting the approximate value to 6%. Do we have that in our option? Yes, we do have that. So the correct option over here is option number B. But if we have to find out the exact value, it should be less than 6%. If we talk about the exact value, it should be less than 6%, but it is nearly equal to 6%, because in these cases, we just simply increase the value in both numerator and denominator. So we can say that this is the increased value. This is the increased value. But it should be nearly equal to like 5.8 something or like 5.6 something. But we have to focus on the approximate calculation, because it is clearly given in the question. So the correct answer over here is 6%. The correct answer over here is 6%. That means option number B. So by this, you can easily do the approximate calculation, right? Okay, the next one. Near about 20% of the funds are to be arranged through. So here we are having 5 options, and we have to determine by which option we are getting almost equal to or near about 20% of funds. We are getting 20% of funds. So for that, first you have to calculate how much funds you are getting. First, you have to calculate the total amount of funds you are getting through this particular thing. Because after that only you can easily able to determine the 20% of the total funds, and after that you can easily check like this one is giving the 20% or this one is giving the 20%. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Okay, so in the very initial level I just simply trying to find out the total funds. I'm just finding the total funds. So from the market borrowing, I am getting 29952, right? From the external assistance, I am getting 11486, right? From SPVS, we are getting 5258. 5252. No, 5252, yes. We are getting 5252. In the toll, we are getting 4910. And from the annuity, we are getting 6000. Now we need to add all these values. So here I can say that 2 plus 6, that is 8, 8 plus 2, that is 10. So the 1 is carry on. So here we are having 5 plus 5, that is 10, 10 plus 9, 19, 19 plus 1, that is 20. So the 2 is carry forward over here. 9 and 9, 18, 18 plus 2, that is 20, 20 plus 6, 26. So the 2 is carry forward. Here we are having 9, 9 and 9, that is 18, 18, 18, 18 and 9, that is 27. So here we are having 7 and here we are having again the 2 is carry forward. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So basically the total funds that we are having is of 57,600 crores. The total fund that we are having is of 57,600 crores, but we only need the we need to find out the 20% of that, so that we can easily determine from where we are getting nearly 20% funds. So for that particular thing, what we are going to do, we are going to calculate 20% of 57600, right? So here we can write it as 20 by 100 into 57600. So these two zeros and these two zeros are eliminated. 2 into 6, that is nothing but 18. So here the 1 is carry forward. 2 into 7, that is 14. 14 plus 1, that is 15. So again the 1 is carry forward. 2 into 5, that is 10. 10 plus 1, 11. And here we are having 0. So I just put 0 over here also. So we are getting 20% value approximately. The 20% value of this one is 11,580. This is nothing but this is approximately equal to this one. That means we can say that near about 20% of funds we are getting from the external assistance. Or from the, just by seeing it, you can easily eliminate the market borrowing, because we know that it is like approximately equal to the 50% of the fund. It is approximately equal to the 50% of the fund. Is it clear? So again, this is a very easy question. Whenever you are having a question from the concept of DI or from the topic DI, all you need to do is you only have to retrieve the values. After that, you only have to do the basic mathematical calculation. Is it clear? Okay. Next one. Now, the central angle corresponding to market borrowing is. Now, what we have to find out, we have to find out this value. You have to find out the angular value of this one. You have to find out what? You have to determine the angular value of this one. And we know that this complete value is equals to, in the percentage, it will equals to 100%, and this 100% is equals to 360 degree. This 100% is equals to 360 degree, right? So basically what I need to do, I need to figure out how much percent or what is the central angle corresponding to this particular area. Right? So here what we can do, the amount taken by, or the funds which is collected by the market borrowing is nothing but 29952. 29952. And the total fund which is collected is nothing but 57600. 57600. And what we need to do, it is equals to 360 degrees. So we just simply multiply it by 360. We just simply multiply it by 360. Okay, so we just simply eliminate this value and this value. So all we need to do is we need to multiply, right? We need to multiply it. And as per the calculation, we are getting it approximately equal to 187. Approximately it is equal to 187.2 degree. If I'll talk about the exact thing, then it is equal to 187.2 degree, because I know that this is the exactly half portion, so it is more than the 180 degree. It is more than 180 degree, and here if you will see the carefully, this line is not the straight line, it is slightly tilted. It is slightly tilted, so you can easily determine that the value should be equal to 180 and the more, right? So the options that we are having are nearly around to 180, but as we can say that this value is like about the 50% or more than the 50% of the thing that we are having, so it should be more than 180 degree. And the only option that we are having is option number A. So we will go with option number A. If you will also solve this particular thing, you will again get the approximate value is equal to 187 degrees, right? Next. Okay. So the next question says that if the toll is to be collected through an outsourced agency by allowing maximum 10% commission, how much amount should be permitted to be collected by the outsourced agency so that the project is supported with rupees 4,910 crores. The project is supported with rupees 4,910 crores, right? Okay. So basically you have to find out the value over here. So the question says that if the toll is to be collected through the outsourcing, okay, if they are like taking the maximum commission of 10%, then you have to find out the total value. So basically this is just a simple mathematical calculation. So just simply determine the correct answer over here. Okay, so we know that if the agency is like taking a 10% commission, so they are taking 4,910 crores, and apart from that they are also taking 10% of 4,910 crores, right? So in the combined format we can write it as, we have to find out the value of this one. We have to find out the value of this one, 110% of this thing, because basically agency is taking this much amount, and over this they are also taking 10% commission. So we have to add the commission value. So here we can say that this 0, this 0 and this 0 and this 0 are eliminated. Here what we are having, it is present on the multiple of like this one. So here we are having 1 plus 9, that will become 10, and here we are having like 1 is carry forward, 9 plus 4, that is 13, 13 plus 1, 14, and here we are having 4 plus 1, that is 5. So basically the value that we are getting is 5,401 crores. That means the correct answer over here is option number A. The correct answer or the final amount that is collected by this like toll is nothing but 5,401 crores. Is it clear? So all we need to do is we need to understand the question, and with the help of that we need to retrieve the value from the given chart, whatever type of chart we are having, and after that we only have to do the basic mathematical calculation so that we can easily able to determine the answer, right? Next question. So the next question says that the approximate ratio of the funds to be arranged through toll and that through market borrowing is. All you need to do is you have to find out the approximate ratio in between the toll and the market borrow. Toll and the market borrow. Is it clear? So I guess you can easily able to find out that because we have to find out the approximate value only. You have to find out the ratio in between the toll and the market borrow. So the amount that is calculated by the toll is nothing but equal to 4910 and the value which is getting over here is 29952, right? Okay, if I'll take like 5,000 over here, we have to do the approximate calculation, no? So if I'll take like 5,000 over here and I'll take 30,000 over here, so we know that this is nothing but this is only six times of this one. So we can say that the approximate value that we are getting over here and the ratio that through that is nothing but 1/6. That means the option number A is correct. Whenever it is like given in the question that we have to do the approximate calculation, it is quite easy to calculate the numbers because if I have to reduce these type of numbers, it takes time. But whenever I have to do the approximate calculation, so I just simply convert this value near to 5,000 or you can also take 4,900 and this value can be written as 30,000, right? So I know that this 30,000 is present on the multiple of 6 times. But if I consider this as 49,000, like 4,900, sorry. If I consider it as 4,900 and I'll consider it as 30,000, so it should be like 6.1, 6.2 something, but it is nearly equal to or approximately equal on the multiple of 6 times of that one. So whenever we have to do the approximate calculation, we can easily do that. Is it clear? So with these questions, let's end this video here only. I really hope you enjoyed the session and you learned a lot through these type of problems that we are having. So let's meet in the very next video in which we are again going to solve a lot of problems. Till then, keep smiling, stay safe, bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching this session and do more and more practice.